Tonight we're dedicating our memorial to the 9/11 responders from New York City. This is a project we took on about a year ago. We received our steel in April, and after many months of hard work by our members and by our friends, we were able to get this memorial together, and we are very proud of how it turned out.
Today is a day of remembrance for not only those that we lost on September 11th, but the veterans that we lost during the war. And it's just another reminder of how we have to maintain diligence in public safety and in our community.
My memory of today, or my thoughts about today, really, what a wonderful thing. They've brought a piece of steel here from the tower so that we can have a permanent living memorial to those kind of people who will step up and go in and save people who they don't even know and face danger at every moment.
Today means for me a bunch of fallen brothers and sisters, EMTs, cops, police, fellow firemen. Today is a tragic day for me. I was in second grade at the time when this happened, and I can't even remember, but I just remember, I am honored to be standing here today, being a fireman, and hopefully one day being a police officer, representing and keep continuing what our heroes have done, and all the civilians that have lost their lives and they didn't deserve to. So I'm honored to be here today in uniform, representing everyone. So I appreciate it.
Well, the members of the fire company built this 9/11 memorial. We built it from scratch. We tied the steel reinforcements. We poured the concrete. We did the design. Our members did everything to make this happen. We also had a lot of help from local contractors that donated their time to give us their specifics of their specialties. So it's been a teamwork for not only company members, but also from the general public.
It's very moving today. I think one of the things that we're reminded of with 9/11 is how our country can unite and really come together as one people. And so often we forget, amidst partisan debates, amidst the other smaller troubles going on, that we're all Americans, and it's a day that reminds us of that.
Well, I was really proud to be invited by the men and women of the Hartsville Fire Company as they dedicate their 9/11 memorial. They worked very hard over many years to get those pieces of steel from the World Trade Center here to Central Bucks County to be a lasting memorial. And they built it specifically for the 343 New York City firefighters who lost their lives 10 years ago today. So this is a day of healing for the community. And I'll tell you something, the community came out in big numbers. This was a really wonderful, beautiful thing to see. There's an awful lot of appreciation for and support for the men and women of the Hartsville Fire Company and all of our first responders, the police officers, and the emergency medics. They make our community strong and they keep us safe. I brought with me a flag which I had flown over the dome of the Capitol of the United States of America. It's a flag of our great nation. It was flown in recognition of this ceremony and of the work of the men and women of the Hartsville Fire Company. It's proud to deliver it to you here today. Thank you very much.
What this day means for me is it's about a lot of remembrance and reflection, remembering where we were 10 years ago and how far we've come in that 10 years. It's also a day for me to reflect on those friends that I've remembered and lost. Specifically, our fire company. I volunteer with Bernathen Fire Company, and we lost one of our own, Tristan Smith, a couple of years ago in Iraq. So for me, this is absolutely a day of remembering the people that have served the country, the people that have served New York, Pennsylvania, Washington, the first responders, and the people that continue to serve overseas. And just a very important day not to forget them. At this time, I'm going to ask the Chief to come up here. We do have a flag and a custom handcrafted flag case that we built while we were overseas. We want to make something nice for the fire department here to have. It'll last as long as the fire department is here. With this is also a certificate that was made up by our Honor Guard in support of Operation Enduring Freedom. The certificate is presented to the Hartsville Fire Company. This is to certify that this United States flag was flown above the 451st Contingency Aeromedical Staging Facility at Camp Bastion, Helmand Province, Afghanistan, for 9 hours and 11 minutes from 22:30 hours on April 23rd, which would have been 2 o'clock in the afternoon here when the piece of steel actually got to Trevose Firehouse. So as soon as that got to Trevose, we hoisted our flag up. We brought the flag down off the pole at 7:41 on April 24th, 2011, in support of the Hartsville Fire Company's September 11th Memorial Project. And along with this certificate, we also do have our quote in here from President George W. Bush, September 20th, 2001, "We will not tire, we will not falter, and we will not fail."